Standard 5.3, Criterion 18, Design a Digital Learning Environment. Explore and apply instructional design principles to create innovative digital learning environments that engage and support learning. So in Artifact 10, I demonstrate the ability to create a digital innovative learning environment. I created a fourth grade math module for fractions. In the module overview, in this unit, students will complete various tasks to increase their understanding of fourth grade math standards relating to operations with fractions. This unit will use the fully online model. This was a part of a blended learning experience. So for this particular unit, it was online. However, students were still having blended learning or face-to-face learning going on in the classroom. These were the standards that we used for the lesson. They were working on adding and subtracting fractions, adding and subtracting mixed numbers with like denominators, and then also applying previous understandings of multiplication to fractions, multiplying fractions by a whole number using a number line or the area model. I created this online module that used fourth grade math standards to relate to various operations with fractions. Students participated, like I said, in a blended learning model. However, this unit was solely online. They interacted with one another in class, and then they also interacted with one another through discussions and activities online. Students responded to discussion posts, completed pre-assessments and quizzes on this online module. Students received timely feedback and had a page dedicated to additional learning resources. So within the module, there was a drop-down bar that students could use to go to the various resources, like their content. They knew what they needed to do in week 1 as well as week 2 because this was a 4-week unit. They started by doing the pre-assessment, and then they went on to the Zoom class sessions on Monday and Wednesday to complete guided notes. They continued with the discussion posts, lesson videos, and then finishing up the week with a quiz, and then checking Flip to see what additional math discussions were being held. They would receive extra credit for that. And then in week 2, they started with another pre-assessment, joining the Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday for guided notes, completing the discussion posts, watching the lesson videos, and then completing the quiz towards the end of the week, and then checking Flip to see if there were any math discussions once again for extra credit. Their discussion posts were located here. Week 1, they had to create a decomposing fraction word problem and answer a peer's word problem. In week 2, they created 2 word problems, multiplying a fraction by a whole number, solving a peer's word problem once again as their way of having peer feedback. For week 1, they had a decomposing fractions pre-assessment, and for week 2, they had a multiplying by a whole number pre-assessment. Their quizzes were posted here as well. And then they had additional lesson resources where they could watch the videos that were posted for them. At any point during this module, students could reach out to the teacher for any additional feedback. We could have gotten on Zoom or whatever students needed to be successful.